I have your attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Live from Columbus, Ohio, it's Motown Downtown!
Motown Downtown, come on down to Motown Downtown.
Today's guest, Radiant Gardener.
Come on down to Motown Downtown.
My name is Tyson Bruno, and here's your host, Mo Chocolate.
Come on down to Motown Downtown.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Motown Downtown Season 3.5, where we are here to make sure that you have a wonderful time and the greatest time. Yupperini. Thank you so much for the mods for giving them a shout out. Thank you very much. Speaking of the shout out, let's welcome today's very special guest, shall we? Drum roll, please. Back in 2022, we had not one, but two incredible guests. Our very first couple on the show. Ever since then, they've gone through so much, from enduring some of the most difficult challenges anyone has ever done online. So, let's see what they're up to nowadays in 2025. Let's welcome them with big open arms, the one and only Nick and Nicole from the Radiant Gardeners!
Hello.
There they are. What's up?
Oh, just hanging out. How are you?
Long time no see. I haven't seen y'all since 2022. Totally. So, what's new? It's been a while.
Oh, well, we're married.
What? Yeah, that's new.
That's quite the big difference, yeah. So let me just say this right now. Thank you for being our first returning guest for the new season. Thank you all so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Happy to be here.
Of course, yeah. So for anyone watching here who has no idea who you are, tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Nick,
I'm Nicole.
and we're the Radiant Gardeners, and sometimes, pretty much all the time, we're controller splitting video games online. And that means that I have one controller, Nicole has the other, and using some software that I wrote, it takes half the inputs from one, half the inputs from the other, puts them into one virtual controller, and then we have to work together to play single-player games. Usually we're playing Kingdom Hearts and doing really stupid challenges.
Stupid, difficult challenges to be
Stupidly
precise.
difficult.
Yeah. So wait, Nick, you're like a programmer, like game dev now or something? Because that's actually pretty cool.
Always have been. Yeah.
Shows well the bonk. But now that's pretty cool. It's just that's what I wanted to talk about, because that's something I've seen nobody on Twitch do, like split a controller in half and play the full game like that. That's what separates y'all from all the rest. So how would you say, from the last time we spoke to y'all, how much that has improved in terms of the tech and stuff?
In terms of the tech, you said too?
Yeah.
It's improved a lot. I mean, when we first started, we used to take two different Joy-Cons, and that's how we split it. And so now it's a whole software that Nicholas has built. In the middle of it, we kind of switched to PlayStation controllers, but you kind of modified some software.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, we're on the fifth solution now. Yeah, it was Joy-Cons, then Better Joy to play PlayStation or play PC games using Joy-Cons, but that had lag. So then we switched to DS4 Windows and I modded it.
We had lag while speed running.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a clip floating out there somewhere of Sora walking in a circle because the
Why
software
not?
just started doing its own thing.
Yeah.
So now we're using something that I've written from scratch that's highly performant and easy to use,
Amazing.
and it does exactly what we need it to do.
Another big change is just the background. Last time y'all were here, you had like a map behind you. Now you have. I like this background so much more. Is that what was like the
Oh,
thought
thank you.
process going
you.
into this new background?
A little more depth, a little more, a little more space behind us. We want to showcase more like things that we had.
Yeah, we wanted to have lighting behind us too, and splashes of color, but more on like a white wall because we had an orange wall before, and that definitely messed with our lighting quite a bit. So now we get to we can control whatever color that light is behind us, and we have just like those cool sound panels that help dampen the sound.
Yep.
But we just wanted to make it like a very stream friendly. Like this is just we completely designed that wall just for stream.
Yeah, we want to walk in here and feel inspired when we see this setup in the corner, and then be excited to sit down and stream. And
I
we are.
love it. I love it. Now, are y'all in like the same location from last time, or a brand new location from last time?
Well,
We're in the same like building, but a different room.
Ah,
yeah.
gotcha,
So we're in the
gotcha.
basement now. Yep.
Gotcha.
And that other orange space was a bedroom.
Well, yeah, you put the basement to a good use. I love the YouTube short thing up there. That's actually
Thank you.
my favorite part.
yeah, we're really proud of that because YouTube actually sent us that because our shorts were kind of popping off for a while.
What?
For a while.
That's so
Not
cool.
much anymore.
That's so. I mean,
Yeah, they sent it
mine
to
have
us.
been popping off. Where's mine? YouTube, damn.
They don't do it anymore. They stopped
Aw.
years ago. Just sad.
Good to know. Well, so all those updates aside, I want to talk about our first big topic, and that is reconnect from 2023, because that's how we officially met, as was everyone
That's
else
true.
that in our circle of friends. So like, tell me what's like. Hold on, let me see. So what was that experience like for you two?
Hella awkward.
Yeah, it was very. We were very very awkward.
We were, yeah.
We were. Um, we like walked in, and we were all excited. But we walked into the hotel, didn't know anyone, and so then we hid in a corner,
Yep.
like escaped to a corner where no one was. But we warmed up pretty fast. I
Yeah.
mean, once the actual event started, it was just incredible, and we found out everyone's actually just super nice. Like
Yeah.
every single person is just really, really nice, and
Yeah.
we felt just safe right away.
Yeah. From the first day being super scared to the last day not wanting to go home because you're just with your friends. That was a really cool transition in such a short period of time. So I think it's a testament to Reconnect and to the people who attend that it's such a comfortable place.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. Believe it or not, as much of the extrovert that I am, even I was a bit nervous going into a reconnect. I'm just like, these people that I've known for years, I see them on my phone screen or a computer monitor. Now I can actually hug them. Man, I don't know how that meeting your online friends is a feeling that no one can describe. But as soon as I saw everybody, like Aqua, who's in the chat right now, hi Aqua, hi Dark, hi Mage. Yeah, I saw them all. I was like, friends, and I was hugging everybody. And then like once the way I see it is like walking on stage. It's like before walking on stage, that fear you feel. But once you get on stage, it is a roller coaster ride, man. So overall,
Yeah.
so like I was a bit nervous too. But once we all like said hi to each other, it was just nonstop. It was a nonstop party since then. It really was. And what are some of y'all's favorite memories from the last reconnect?
I have a bunch, but one of my favorites is that we had a vlog within a vlog
Yeah.
with you.
That was hilarious.
That was just a lot of fun to film and just dorky and just cool to be able to do something like that. But I have more, but
Yeah, there are quite a few. I think like one of the ones that stands out to me is, I mean, the entire MDAs, but watching watching each person, I think, win their award and feeling so happy for them was a huge thing. Like it's kind of along the same lines of what you're saying of like, you go from knowing these people only online to meeting them in person and like finishing humanizing them to then like cheering for them and then being proud of them when they win something in such a short period of time, and to like go through that whole emotional roller coaster is really memorable. And then there's like after the MDAs, hanging out at the bar and just like talking all night with people,
No.
just like getting to connect with people. Weird that they named it what they did, but
Reconnect.
Reconnecting with the homies, yes. It was I have tons of memories, but I can confirm that vlogging will return for Reconnect 2.0. Yes. Now how about you two?
Nice.
Will the vlogging return as well?
For sure. I love vlogging. Any
Nice.
excuse to vlog.
Nice. Well, that's a Motown Downtown exclusive. You are welcome. It's just like that's like one of my favorite memories is just walking in and seeing everybody for the first time, and just like everything we did after the event. Like, what did y'all do after day one? Like outside of Reconnect.
We're so introverted.
we go to bed?
I think we went up to our hotel room and went to bed. I think we talked in the lobby.
yeah.
At the first night.
Yep.
Yeah.
And how about day
That's a
two?
great question.
What about day 2?
Yeah.
Day 2, we went to the bar and we chatted with people, and just like more people kept like kind of like coming up throughout the night to our table, and we had to add more and more chairs. Which
That
was
was
cool.
day 2. The new
Yeah.
schedule has me confused. Yeah.
Yeah. But then that night ended up with us also in the lobby talking to people
Yeah.
and then going up to our room.
Great lobby at that hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's like I remember after day 2. I mean, day 1 we all went to this Airbnb and we just partied there, played Just Dance, sang in the pool, then went back home. Day 2 we all went to Chipotle, and then we went back to the hotel lobby and did karaoke. That was also, and I remember seeing y'all at the table with Mrs. Guides and Aqua and everybody else. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
lot
it
of fun.
was a lot of fun.
And then now, how about I asked everyone this question? When you met me and like, did I live up to that expectation you had of me, basically?
I think the best way to put it is just that like you are super genuine, and
Yeah.
like what I have seen online is exactly who you are in person.
Yeah.
And it was really cool to be able to like put all of that together.
Yeah, it was just Mo in 3D.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Pretty much,
you were
yeah.
just
I
super
just
nice.
it's
Just
like-
beaming energy. Yeah.
Thank you. It's like we all like the way people see us in their heads. I always wonder if I lived up to that. You know what I'm saying? That's the story behind that question. Now, how
Okay.
painful was it to say goodbye on day 3 for you two?
It was so hard. I
That was.
remember just like wishing that we had stayed another night. I wish we got there a night earlier and that we could have stayed another night, because I hated like seeing a bunch of people sitting in the lobby. The lobby was our place. And like we just had to like walk out that door and say bye, and
Yeah.
it was brutal.
Yeah, you
It's like I want to keep sitting and talking.
You want to be the last one to leave.
Yeah.
You know? So this year we're staying
A little longer.
a little longer.
Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely
Yeah.
get to that. But yeah, I did cry. My plane didn't leave until like I want to say 6 or 7. So I went back to the Airbnb. We just chilled there. Then shout out to Peach. She was nice enough to drive me to the airport. Thank you. Miss you. And on the plane flying home, I was like, I put my face under my shirt and I just let it all out. Because I really did not want to go back to Ohio.
Yeah.
It was just like summer camp with all your friends. It was,
I know.
Yeah.
to this day, one of the best experiences. It's going to get even better this July, for real. So, last question about Last Reconnect is how long did you guys rehearse your little award thing for MDA?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, we rehearsed it so much. We rehearsed it like on the plane ride. Well, like before we left, but we rehearsed it on the plane ride, and then in the hotel room. we had gotten it like completely down, completely memorized. And then I was so nervous when I went up there that I just read it off.
Yep.
But I'm still proud of it.
Yeah,
It was a
that's
lot of fun to do.
that's so far out of our comfort zone, and we
Mhm.
were really honored to get to be a part of it and get to present the award. Yeah.
Y'all did fantastic. Like at least for me, y'all did not seem nervous at all. If I'm being honest.
I appreciate
you.
that. Yeah. When I watch it back, I'm like, man, I'm deer in the headlights so hard right now. But it's funny. You can look back on it and laugh, and also feel proud of yourself with a little bit of distance. You know.
Now, what about your outfits? Did you guys like do that like the day of or a few days before the award show?
I actually
Plan that?
sewed that
Yeah.
whole thing that morning. No.
We had it figured out probably a month in advance. I
Yep.
would say we started shopping like 2 months in advance.
All right. Yeah, it was y'all looked amazing. Y'all looked dapper. Y'all looked like just perfecto with a capital P. So what's
Thank you.
what is something from the last Reconnect that you would like improved and or upgraded for Reconnect 2.0?
It's so tough because it really was perfect.
Oh, you know
Um,
what? Mrs. Guys only gave out her sea salt ice cream one day. If that was every day, that would be better.
Agreed. That was so. Mrs. Guys, if you're watching, that shit was so delicious. I was like,
so
oh my
good.
god, it's good. And apparently
so
she
good.
made that many times in the past. But that was the most delicious ice cream I've had in my life, Mrs. Guys. I cannot wait to have that again. Me personally, I just wanted longer days. I know it's like really expensive to do what they're doing, which massive props to them again. But it's just 3 days went by like that. It really did. I arrived on Friday, and then you go to sleep, and it's Sunday. You know what I mean? So that was my biggest thing.
Yeah. I think they addressed that this
Yeah,
year. You know.
because it's. I was surprised that it's going to be a lot longer this year.
Yeah.
Or at least considerably longer. I'm excited.
Yeah. I think the schedule this year is a great indicator of how well they've, taken in all the feedback, and I'm sure they got a lot of conflicting feedback, and I mean, we'll see, right? But I
Yeah.
think that the schedule this year is a nice compromise between what everybody was saying afterwards.
Yeah, that's why for me, I'm actually coming 2 days early. I'm arriving on that Wednesday, so I have Wednesday, Thursday,
Nice.
Friday. So I have 5 days to hang out there. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most, just being there longer. And yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you is how early are y'all going to arrive, and is everything paid off, like your flight, your hotel, all that stuff?
Everything
Yeah.
is all set.
Yeah. So we started saving for Reconnect after the last Reconnect,
Oh wow.
knowing that we were going to go back. So we were able to kind of like take care of everything pretty quickly, within a month of the tickets going live. Yeah, and we're gonna be there the Thursday through the Monday, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And we're all going out to dinner that Thursday. That's going to be fun. One big dinner for that. Yes, can't wait for that. Now, in my opinion, even though the last Reconnect was incredible, this upcoming one in July is going to be even better. Because we've gone through that awkward phase of actually meeting each other already. So that like fear of me is gone. You know what I'm saying? So like we have that to look forward to. We'll be like, hi guys, and then just get ready to party all day. And the panels I'm seeing from the show, my god, I can't wait. A fucking rave? A rave at
I know.
Reconnect? Oh, bro, it's gonna be a party, yes, but
Oh, yeah.
we have to go to bed early though
Yeah.
because we have the yoga class in the morning.
I know.
So that's gonna be the big conflicting thing there. But speaking of panels, I want to talk about your panel. Like, tell us the story behind the idea of that panel, because I am excited for that panel. Tell us how you guys came up with that idea.
It's one of those things where like ideas just shoot out of my brain.
Yeah.
And
I'm always trying to catch them.
yeah, you are, yeah. Yeah, it was like they opened up the applications, I think in September, or they at least
Sometime in
they
the
had said
fall,
something, yeah, about like, we're gonna take ideas for different shows and panels and stuff like that. And I was like, it'd be so cool if there was like a game show, because like at TwitchCon and at other like big events, they'll have those kinds of things. Like at TwitchCon, they've had Name Your Price, which is kind of a riff on like 70s game shows. And I was like, how could we do something like that? And I've always loved that money is spelled Munny
Yeah.
in Kingdom Hearts. And so I just kind of like clicked together. I heard the catchphrase from that one movie. I can't remember the name right now. Show me the money. And so I was like, oh, what if there was a show called Show Me the Money, and it was like The Price is Right, and like, you had to say how much money everything cost. And I was like, okay, let's submit it. Let's kind of like put together an idea, and kind of went from there.
Yeah.
Okay. And can you like describe to us what exactly it is? It's audience participation, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, so people will come up and kind of like it's going to have similar phases to The Price is Right. Legally speaking, it's not The Price is Right. But people will come up and they'll compete in like an initial round to then come up on stage and do additional rounds and just see how far they can get and win bigger and bigger prizes. And then, yeah, like once someone's kind of made it through their rounds, then we'll pull another person
Okay.
up depending on who kind of has the best guess. So it'll be similar if you've watched The Price is Right or other shows of that kind of format. It'll have a lot of similarities to that. So a lot of people have an opportunity to participate in it.
Okay, so we just raise our hands and that's it, or is there like a scheduled who gets to walk on stage?
We're gonna draw names from a bucket.
Gotcha.
I think we can say that.
Yeah, sorry if this is like surprise, but I was just curious. So what are some other panels you're looking forward to at Reconnect 2.0?
The rave that never was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one for sure.
And then the other one that I'm really, really, really excited for is that BioRoxys and KRPG are doing like a psychology. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of it, but they're they're taking their expertise as psychologists and talking through the psychology of Kingdom Hearts
Nice,
together and like the different psychological
I
impacts.
can't wait to see it.
I think
too.
that's just gonna be a beautiful thing.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Do y'all have your rave outfits already picked out?
Not yet.
Pretty much that, yeah. I want like those like circles that go around your neck that glow. I want glow sticks. I want like a shirt that has like beating music. I'm going ham for this rave, but I'll wake up in the
Nice.
morning with like the biggest crick in my neck, basically. And it's
Are you bringing that through TSA?
do what now?
Are you bringing all that through TSA? All those glow sticks?
I'll probably find a store we're in Denver. There'd be someone there that sells stuff like that.
Yeah,
around.
there's gotta be.
There's gotta be a rave store in Denver.
Pretty much, yeah. And do y'all plan on still like going back to bed after day 1, day 2, or like actually having the lobby party again?
I think it's gonna be a combo of things
Yeah.
probably. We're definitely not. We don't want to like retreat super fast. But I'm sure there will definitely be lobby days. But there are also karaoke days.
Oh my
that
god,
I think
yes. Can't wait for
we
that.
might try to do
Yeah.
if we're confident enough.
I think the big thing is that until we've done Show Me the Money, I'm going to be super anxious. And the night before, I'm going to want to make sure I'm
Sleep
well
in a little
rested.
more.
And then after that, I'll stay up
Yeah, and
a good amount later.
karaoke is what I'm very excited for. I don't know when we're doing that, but I hope we all as a group go and do karaoke. That would make my year, for real. And
Yeah,
go
we're
on.
not organizing anything, but we'll gladly tag along.
Yes, that'd be fun. What song we all sing then, as a group or individually?
I think we both need our own moments to shine, but we also have a lot to offer as a duet.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Which was it Start of Something New?
I think
Or
so.
was it Breaking Free? It's one of the two.
I mean, it depends on how much time. Yeah, and then I would love to do Rainbow Connection.
Oh,
No.
nice. That'd be amazing. And also, our friend Crazy Comics is in the chat. That concert y'all are doing, I cannot wait for that concert, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Cannot wait. So much amazing talent there. Now, this is going to be kind of a weird question, but roll with me on this one. What is something you learned from the last Reconnect that you're taking with you to the upcoming one in July?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I think one of the things I really want to push myself to do is to be for other people what others were for me at this past Reconnect. So there were a lot of really nice people who like gave me compliments just passing by, or like stopped to talk to me that I didn't know, or just kind of like walked up and had the courage to be like, "Hey, how's it going?" And so there are going to be new people at Reconnect. It's going to be bigger this year. And so I want to make sure that people that are showing up feeling the way that we did to the last one, they have people who aren't just hanging out with the people they already know, but we're kind of going around being like, hey, making sure other people feel included and like they get brought into the full experience rather than being outsiders.
Okay. And how about...
I kind of just fall along that same vibe. I just want to push myself to like talk more. I'm very much a listener, so like even in conversations that we had, I kind of just stood there and listened, and I want to actually like contribute and make other people feel like at ease rather than like, who is this girl just staring at me?
Well, I believe in you both, and trust me, when you see me, I'll spare my energy for you two. Okay, I got you. I got you. Plenty to go around. So moving away from Reconnect, I want to know, since the last time y'all have been here, how much has your community grown since you last been on the show?
It has changed a lot. It
has,
basically the community that we had before Reconnect no longer exists.
Okay.
Pretty much. It barely
much.
exists.
It's
We
kinda
definitely
turned
still
over.
have some people.
Yeah.
But it's kind of feels just new, and it's exciting that we have made so many more connections, and we do feel very supported.
Yeah. And yeah, like people, like kind of come in and out of online communities and communities in general and different phases of their lives. And so like it's been cool to just like have this turnover and get to meet new people and bond over what we're all kind of like hyped about in the moment. But Reconnect connected us with a lot of people who like fundamentally love not just Kingdom Hearts, but like this online community, and like all of the things that the MDAs recognize, I feel like are like a nice way of showing what all of us are passionate about. Not just like, oh yeah, I played Kingdom Hearts, but I'm freaking amped about Kingdom Hearts, and like having more of those people to interact with all the time is really nice.
Oh yes, I am that one hipster that'll be like, I was a fan of Radiant Gardens before Reconnect. Ask about me, mic drop. Pretty much. It's
Let's stay.
Let's stay.
Yeah, let's say indeed. But it's just like, after I like agree, because after Reconnect, I've made so many new friends. Like shout out to Comics and be Undy Randon and Brendan and freaking like Bioroxis and everyone. Freaking the guy who played the piano. What's his name again?
Uprising Grand.
Yes. Shout out to you, brother. Miss you, brother. And yeah, and the Spaghetti Bros, just all these people I met that we're all friends now to this day. So I'm excited to see just all the new homies I'm gonna make at the upcoming Reconnect. So thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Guy, for making this possible for all of us. Thank you all. We love you to death. So moving away from Reconnect, I want to talk about Kingdom Hearts now, because
What's that?
Oh boy, it's a game that involves a story that you need to sit down and have your lecture for, pretty much. So you two have some explaining to do, because how do y'all have the endurance for these hard-ass challenges y'all have been doing lately? I want to talk about the word challenge for Kingdom Hearts. I believe you did that last year, where like if you say a word that the chat says don't say, you start all the way over to the beginning of the game, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, tell
Yep.
me like
That-
tell me about first of all, whose idea was that, and how do you sleep at night? You a sicko.
I do think it was my idea. I don't really know how I came up with it. I know like we've done the banned word challenge before just with like data battles where we're like, okay, we chat picks a word and if we say it we have to die and then try the boss again. But I was like, could we do that getting through the entire game? Like we know that we can speed run Kingdom Hearts in like 3 hours decently casually. Because we were never like speed running it during the challenge, but
Right.
we know that we can beat it decently fast. So like you just gotta basically make it like 3.5 hours, 4 hours without saying a word. But that was one of my favorite challenges. Still is one of my favorite
Wow.
challenges we've ever done. It just like to be able to take a week off and not end stream until we beat the game was
That was
so
awesome.
cool. Just to be there every day and see offline chat or not offline chat, but like overnight chat
Yeah.
was very cool, and it definitely impacted our sleep.
Oh yeah.
Oh
When we
yes.
went upstairs to sleep, our brains we called it the wom woms because you have to think so hard about not saying a word that like your brain like kind of like buzzes and wom woms if that makes sense. And so it was really hard to fall asleep every night.
Yeah. The other thing I do want to highlight is that for us, right, the way we play the game, we have to communicate with each other. And so the banned word challenge was the perfect way to show how much communication was necessary in order to actually control or split the game. And so you had words banned like hop, right? And for years we've been saying hop up there. We're gonna hop up there. We're
Yeah.
gonna hop, and then suddenly you can't say it anymore, and you're like, and you
It
could
was hop.
see that whole week that there were times where like we knew exactly what we needed to do, but we weren't exactly on the same page because we were struggling to say the words because we were like speech jammed. And I thought that was a really cool way to just shine a different light on controller splitting.
It was just funny because it got to a point where you two were talking like cavemen, pretty much. Like up, side, going down to fall. Yes. I'm like, what are y'all what? that was my favorite part where you're like you have to like really think about what you're gonna say and make sure you're not starting over and stuff. But how many times did you guys end up replaying the game over and over again? Do y'all know?
We don't know yet. I'm still currently editing. Just day
Wow.
one was only 7. No, wait.
9.
9 restarts.
In the first 6 hours, I think.
Yeah.
9
And we
restarts.
made it far. We made it all the way to Tarzan one of the times. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, that was heartbreaking.
And how many times did you guys go to like the very end of the world, like final boss, and you had to start over again?
I think 3. No, like so, like never the final boss, but we had 3 really late game restarts. Where one was Hup, which was Dark Riku. No, it was Behemoth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the first Behemoth. The second time, it was in Linked Worlds. Oh, and there was one more.
There was a
think
near
there
near
were
miss on
2.
the beach.
Yeah, there's a near miss on the beach, but I think there were actually 2 at Linked Worlds where we had to
Were there
restart.
really?
Potentially.
That's heartbreaking.
That is heartbreaking.
I can't tell I blocked a little bit of it out.
Pretty much, yeah. It's just like I feel like I mean I could be wrong, but like no one has played Kingdom Hearts 1 more than you two that I know of because that challenge in and of itself, and you do even more challenges after that. So it's just props to you because at that point you must have the entire game memorized at this point, just like Axel got it memorized.
We know it way better now.
Decently. The only thing is like equipment changes that we still
Yeah.
struggle with, but we know the pathing.
Yeah, I don't think we've played it the most.
No, not we don't beat speedrunners.
Yeah, but within a week, I don't think anyone's played it as much as we have in a
True.
week.
Yeah.
But we'd have to check with a couple of people. Yeah.
My favorite memory from that whole thing is one of the banned word was the word go. So I was just like, I was saying, say let's stay instead. You were like, let's stay, and that was hilarious. You sounded so defeated, but I love that became a thing afterwards. And so, but like at any point during that whole week, were y'all like starting to have second guesses once it got close to the end of the week? Were y'all like, listen, you want to stop or do you want to keep going? Like, did that thought cross your mind at any point?
We got nervous because we only took off a week from work.
Yeah.
And the streamathon did go 7 days, and we're like, we have to somehow do this, or like we're gonna have to just like leave stream going and then after work go on, but that just wouldn't feel as
Yeah.
nice to do. But so we definitely got nervous it wasn't gonna happen. But I don't think we ever wanted to stop stream.
No. I mean, there were a couple times where the challenge really got to us.
Yeah.
But
We played Fortnite.
yeah, there was a night where we did a little Fortnite break. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, we were having a good time. We were happy. That was a very joyful week for us. So we didn't want it to end.
Yeah.
Okay. It's because I remember at one point in the stream you got super close to like the final boss, and you said the word, but you didn't say the word. I forget what word it was. Let's say apple or something. And you said
It was running.
Run, and but you said run or something, right?
Yeah, well, the word was run, and I said running.
Yep.
Running. And I remember the chat was saying, it doesn't count, just keep going, but you restarted anyway, I think, right?
Or,
No.
that one we did keep going.
Yeah, I mean, chat in the end is always right.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, we had to
Yes,
listen
you
to
are.
chat.
You are, yeah. Okay, because I remember just everyone saying, no, keep going. Because at that point, we were like, guys, just beat the game.
Yeah. That was the only one. There was the one that we did restart was when Nicholas said hop up and the word was hop, and everyone in chat said no, it was hup, and we restarted anyways because we were like, we know he said hop. But
Yep.
me, I said a different word.
You did say a different word. I did not.
And it's funny because after I'm thinking, okay, now that they're done, which by the way, congrats. What did that
Thank
feel
you.
like to beat the game? Were you like, ugh, or were y'all like singing along and stuff? Like, what was that moment like for you two when you actually finished the challenge?
It's kind of indescribable.
Yeah. It's like remembering how to breathe.
Yeah.
Like just the relief. Honestly, like the amount of mental energy it took to play the game quickly and think about every word that you're saying and think about every word that your partner's saying and trying to be entertaining and reading chat, and like remembering to take breaks and all this stuff, like having all of that drop all of a sudden because you beat it. It's not the same as just like beating a difficult game or like beating a boss or something. It's like you get to reset your life basically.
But it was super, super rewarding. And I just I remember in the moment, that's what I felt was just the relief. But
Yeah.
looking back at it, I'm actually just like filled with pride.
Yeah,
It was just so cool.
it was a great week.
Yeah.
Amazing. And it's like I'm thinking, okay, they're done doing hard challenges, and you psychopaths did a level 1 Kingdom Hearts run, split controller. I figured you'd take a long break afterwards, but whose idea was that to start doing that?
That was a sub goal.
That was a sub goal from our
There we go.
streamathon.
Gotcha. Would you say that was more difficult than the last one, or about the same?
It's a different kind of difficult. It was definitely more difficult, like skill wise. The other one
Mechanically,
was
it was
mentally tough.
Yeah. Although I think the level 1 was a more like serious challenge. So there were definitely times where we got way more frustrated than we ever got with the banned word challenge.
Yeah.
And we grew. So like as in our confidence and our like personalities and who we are on camera, we grew way more in the banned word challenge. And and our ability to work as a team, we grew way more during level 1 proud, because there were streams where afterwards we had to like sit down and talk
Yeah.
for like hours and like work through like you know, something would be really hard, one of us would shut down, like just
Yeah.
different things.
Someone
And
was
so
really grumpy, but I don't know who that was.
and so like we grew our relationship more in that one, and that one was more technically difficult, but I think, you know, Bandward was challenging in a different way. You're like constantly present,
Yeah.
and your brain's doing stuff it's not supposed to do.
I agree. Yeah, doing the multitasking like that is not my strong side. So props to you for that. I remember, I'm not sure if it's for the word challenge, but I remember that y'all had to look up a strategy guide or a video to do that Simba strat. Was that for the word one or the level one?
That was level 1.
Level one,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really struggled with. We know what the Simba strat's supposed to be, but we always have like one missing part, basically, of
Yep.
like not having enough magic or not having the right keyblade. And we were so stuck on linked worlds, and
Yeah.
so we consulted Violin.
Yeah, shout
Nice.
out
Shout out
Violin.
violin. Yes, shout out violin.
Yeah, and Violin actually gave us a new strategy to use, and that's how we ended up
Yeah,
beating it. Or no, actually, we did a couple different
we did a
ways.
couple of different ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's different than the beginner any percent speedrun strat. It's similar when you're in linked worlds, but it's a little bit different because your resources are different. And then KH guides also was
Yeah.
a huge
Yes.
help in us getting through the end game in
We
particular.
were watching a tutorial, I think, for like every single endgame boss.
Yeah,
If you need a guide, go to KH Guides. Oh yeah. If there's any mods available, shout out for
best.
KH Guides and Violin, please. Thank you very much. So, are you guys allowed to say for the audience now what is the next challenge y'all have in mind for the next adventure?
So we have a bunch of crazy ones. We have some that we've started. We did one called Return, where every $5 donated to the American Heart Association,
Ooh.
we turned the screen 5 degrees, and so the
Okay.
game just slowly flipped upside down, and we made a full circle. So we would like to be able to finish out the game because we made it to Halloween Town. And then we also had Rebind, where we let through like Nicholas made more software, and Twitch chat was able to swap any of our buttons between each other.
Wow.
Yep.
And so we really want to finish that one as
Yep.
well. But in terms of new ones, we have a really cool one that we want to do, but we have
Yeah.
not announced what it's going to be.
Okay.
But it is called KH's Darkness.
yep. And
Wow.
it's never been done before.
Nope.
Never.
So again, a little bit of special software, a little bit of extra work in there, but it's not a mod.
Mhm.
But it is a very special challenge run.
Mhm.
And so we're hoping to do that soon. We originally had it in our wheel of challenges that we've been spinning during April,
Mhm.
but it's May now. So we're going to have to plan a special stream for KH's Darkness, I think.
Yeah.
Another Motown Downtown exclusive. You're welcome, chat. Let's stay. Well, I look forward to that and seeing how new ways you guys will torture yourself, pretty much. So, speaking of Kingdom Hearts, now I want to talk about Kingdom Hearts 4. The big topic for today, because when last time y'all were here, Kingdom Hearts 4 was not even a thing yet. So it is really
True.
exciting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like, do you think, all jokes aside, do you think we will hear more about KH4 this year?
I think that every year, and the years go by. I think so. I think we're gonna hear something. It just might be smaller than we want.
I think we're at a bit of a crossroads in getting genuine information about Kingdom Hearts 4. Yeah.
Okay.
I want it,
We all
but
do.
Yeah.
I would rather that they just get to work on the game in peace. Don't feel
Yeah,
like
take
they
their
need
time.
to like amp up unreasonable expectations, and then they really surprise us. But I really, really want, and I believe that at the Game Awards, that's when the next big trailer is going to be.
Nice.
Like Square Enix has really been honing in on using the Game Awards as a huge marketing moment,
Yeah.
and I want them to do it for Kingdom Hearts 4. I want, you know how they had the Rebirth Orchestra on stage? Can we do that with Kingdom Hearts,
Oh
Oh
please?
my god,
awesome.
yes. That would be
Yeah.
incredible. Can you imagine Flute Guy playing anything from Kingdom Hearts? God, I would love
If
that.
that's
Make that
you?
a thing, huh? Make that a thing, yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, whenever we see, whether it's this year or next year, the game's going to look significantly better. That's just a fact. Because the last one we saw was on Unreal Engine 4. Now it's on Unreal Engine 5. The last trailer will look like a tech demo, basically. It's going to
Yeah.
look better than Rebirth and Remake. FF7 Rebirth and Remake. That's for sure. So I'm just like ready to see like that. And whenever the new trailers, whenever they start promoting heavily Kingdom Hearts 4, do y'all plan on seeing like every trailer or like one or two more trailers and that's it? What's your plans?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a tough call.
So,
I
yeah.
yeah, you can go.
I I think I'd like to not. It's tough because the trailer reactions, right, would be a great way to show how much we care. I
Yeah.
want to be careful. It's probably going to be 50-50. But I'll shout out another friend, Data Rich.
Woo.
Data Rich does a really good job of consuming nothing about a game and then having a completely genuine first experience with it. And that's such a rare thing to have these days. And with how special Kingdom Hearts is, it's very tempting to do that and not consume anything about it beforehand.
Yeah, I'm definitely back and forth. I do think there will come a point where we will stop watching trailers, but at least maybe until we have a release date, I feel like that's safe enough to watch trailers where you know they're not really going to give too much away.
Yep,
Um,
I like that.
but
I
yeah,
like that.
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, it's a tough
Gotcha.
call.
For
How about
me,
you?
I'm only gonna see two more trailers and that's it. Because that's my biggest complaint about Kingdom Hearts 3 is that they showed off way too much. Way too much. To a point where we knew about 98% of the game we already knew about because of the trailers. After the Dark Aqua review trailer, I stopped watching trailers. And I'm so glad I did because, like, Lingering Will showing up, every final boss of every world, every Keyblade transformation, that was new for me. But that was in the trailers. So I feel
Yeah.
like that's just when I see a movie, when I go see a movie, I wanna watch. I see one trailer and that's it. Or sometimes no
Yep.
trailers at all. It is a
Yeah.
much better experience. So whenever they start, like, yeah, I could do a trailer reaction, but for my own my own entertainment value, I'm gonna watch like one or two, and that's it. Maybe even four, but that's really about it. Now, I already asked y'all last time what worlds do you want in Kingdom Hearts of Kingdom Hearts, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3. So like, what worlds would you like to see now make a comeback for Kingdom Hearts 4?
Oh, a comeback?
Yeah.
Olympus Coliseum. The
Uh,
real Olympus Coliseum.
honestly, I know it's like never gonna happen, but I would love Traverse Town to come back again.
Nice.
I
Nice.
love Traverse
Right.
Town. Yeah.
Skull Asylum is so cool, and you spend like no time there.
Yeah.
And then the other one for me is the Stitch World from Birth by Sleep.
Yes.
Mm.
I want more time and like I want to be in
Yeah.
Hawaii, and then I want to be on the spaceship.
100%.
You know, like, I wanna do all that.
100%, please. I would love to see Tarzan come back. Although I know that's a legal nightmare, but y'all can do it,
Yeah.
Disney. You have the money for it. Come on. Now, moving away from Kingdom Hearts 4, what about Missing Link? Do y'all think we'll hear that before KH4?
Missing Link who?
Ba-da-bum-ba-dum-bum. It's missing still, I know.
Yeah. Before 4, I would think so. I
Yeah.
think purely like financially, if if they wanted to get anything back from the development cost of Missing Link, they should probably release it beforehand. Otherwise, everybody's just gonna be like, anyways, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because but correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Missing Link is like connected to 4, right? Like it's like the world before 4 or something.
I don't
I
know exactly
believe.
because that's another thing where we watched one trailer and
Yeah.
never really watched it again because we don't want to
Yeah.
get too into it.
We also don't know Union Cross Dark Road that well, and I think that there are relationships between like the end of 3, Union Cross Dark Road, and what Missing Link is. So we don't know that much about it.
Alrighty. So moving away from Kingdom Hearts now I want to talk about Party Fest. Party Fest, here we go. Yes, a
Here we go.
original thing that y'all have created and stuff. I want to know, for Party Fest, it was this year, right? Or was it last year?
This
Yeah,
year.
This year, yeah. It went by here. Y'all still there?
Yep.
That was a small little glitch there. It's fine. But yeah. So like, tell us like the thought process going into Party Fest this year. I mean, the one that already passed.
The thought process with this past one,
Yeah.
we added more people, right?
We added
We
more
did that
people with
last year?
the second Party Fest. The first
Yeah.
Party Fest was 16 people. Second and third were 20.
Yeah, I think the big thing that we try to do every year, and we really wanted to do this year, because this year we brought back a lot of people from past Party Fests. We wanted, like, a huge thing was team balance, right? We wanted it to be competitive all week. Fortunately, it was. We wanted a better scoring system, so our mods got way more involved this year, and thank goodness.
Oh my God,
Thank
they
you to
were
all
so
of our
helpful.
mods.
Yes.
They were an accountability crew, and for those that were also participating in Party Fest, they were super high integrity about that whole thing. They didn't touch it on the days where they were participating, and yeah, they were all just a huge help. So I think allowing more people in, that was a huge thing. Like allowing more people to help us this year made it way better. And yeah, just pushing ourselves to bring the energy and then also to give the space to the participants properly, while we were casting the event.
And now, what are some of y'all's like your favorite memories from this year's Party Fest? There is a lot I know. I was watching for a lot of it. There are a lot of laugh out loud moments. But like, what are some of the memories that really stand out to you?
Popping shopping.
I know, I was gonna say Data Rich. Yeah, Data Rich
So good.
saying perhaps you should expire the Italian alliance.
The Italian Alliance is one of the like best Party Fest moments so far.
There was some clutch gameplay, like some really high level team play
Yeah.
in Fall Guys from Team Orange. Like they were coordinating like crazy. Every day had magical moments, and that's exactly what we wanted. So some of them are harder to repeat. So like the golf with your friends one, like there are a couple different things where Betalino says some crazy stuff, and we love him. And there was like a running gag about Croy getting really close to the edge. Just so many great moments. And then there was stuff that happened off stream too, that really moved me, where the night before Fall Guys, a lot of people were like coming together to practice.
No matter what team, like all the team, they just like we just kind of got a big lobby together, and we even joined in so that we could figure out what game modes to do and stuff.
Test things.
Yeah,
it
was very heartwarming though.
Having everyone come together is a magical experience. Like having everyone like have fun together. That's ultimately the goal.
And there is one other favorite moment that I have where we had an emote spam going on the entire time. A different emote color for each team, and it would award extra points to the winning team. And on the night before the finale, there was a truce.
What?
And everyone went to bed. And actually, no, they just stopped and just chatted.
Yep.
And they were just kind of like talking in offline chat. And then no more emotes were spammed that night. And in the morning, it resumed.
Yeah, it was a really magical experience.
It was so fun.
Amazing. Like raiding gardens bringing gamers together. You love to see it. You love to see it. So, would you guys be willing to give us a small sneak preview of the next Party Fest, perhaps, if you want to?
Yeah. We'll each leak one thing.
Oh.
All right. You can leak your thing that you're really excited about and I'm terrified of.
Let's say maybe we should add more people.
I see where
Oh
you're
my
going
goodness.
with this.
And it's been 3 years of playing a lot of the same games. And I think people are getting a little too comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So we might have to change it up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just
Maybe
a little bit.
couple
Some
things,
thing.
you know.
Small
A lot of cool
crumb.
games coming out.
So let me just say this now in front of everybody. It would be an honor to come back to Party Fest. Can I come back to Party Fest?
Yeah, for sure.
We loved
Official?
having you.
It's official? Another Motown
so.
Downtown exclusive, y'all. Hype in the chat.
You better show up, Mo.
I will be there. They're gonna add that chocolate flavor to Party Fest 2026? 5?
2026. Yep.
2026.
It'll be like
26.
January, February 2026.
My birthday is in January. Wink, wink.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, we'll look forward
No
to that.
birthday bonus points.
Noted. So moving away from that now. So what are like some IRL things that you both have been up to since we last saw you?
We've been grilling. We've been grilling a
Like-
lot.
Actually grilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we grill, standing outside, you know, grilling hamburgers, hot dogs,
A George
and
Foreman
enjoying
grill?
the weather. What's that?
A George Foreman grill?
No, propane, you know, slotted racks and
Coolio.
hot dogs, hamburgers, vegetables. We've been eating a lot more vegetables, if that's what you want to
That's
know.
good. That's good. Yeah, that's good. They are delicioso. So like, what are some besides Reconnect? What are some other plans you both have for 2025?
We want to go to Disney,
Nice.
Yeah.
and
We don't.
yeah,
We haven't planned it. We're not sure if it's gonna happen this year, but we would love to go to Disney in the fall.
mhm.
Land or world?
World.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And then we have a wedding.
A wedding that we're going to,
Mhm.
and yeah, we just kind of want to like. There's so much that our local area has to offer, and we want to get better about being willing to drive like an hour somewhere
Yeah.
and do something, you know.
Do some day trips.
And then next year we want to travel internationally.
Nice.
Maybe
Good
like
luck with
this.
that. I would love to go to Japan someday. I mean, if I ever win the lottery, hell yeah. But that's my goal because I love traveling. I'm going to Reconnect and then to Florida in the fall for Epic Universe.
Nice,
That
nice,
theme
yeah.
park, going to the new Nintendo World. But next year I might be doing a cruise. I might be. We'll see. And
Very nice.
and I'm for sure going to D23. Like, are there any cons you both would love to go to someday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really want to go to PAX East, and
Nice.
I want to go and have an indie booth. I want to have a game at a booth and
Nice.
have people play it at PAX East. I think that'd be really cool.
It'd be very cool.
Y'all want to go to PAX East 2026 together? Huh?
I mean, I think
Maybe,
2026
I think,
might
yeah.
have to be the year. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I was gonna go this year, but Reconnect was a thing, so yada yada. But I'm for sure going next year. So let's do it for real. Let's do
Yeah.
it. Alright. Yes,
Yeah, come
another.
try my game at PAX East.
I'll play your game all day, bro. I will wear a shirt with your game on it. Promote it. I will be your
Oh,
cheerleader for
absolutely.
for a PAX. I will be. So,
That'd be awesome.
so what are some of the games y'all have been playing like off stream, either together or separate?
We don't like
We
play
are
anything separately.
Yeah. We don't play anything separately.
Yeah.
We are a little crazy. We pretty much only game on stream lately.
Okay.
What have we played?
Twilight Princess.
Twilight
playthrough.
Princess. Yeah, I'm playing through Twilight Princess. Is one of my favorite games.
Nice.
And I'm
The Wii U
doing a
version.
playthrough of it again. Yeah, it's
Yep.
my first time playing the Wii U
HD.
version.
Yeah. And then I've been kind of chipping away at Metroid Dread. I get my serotonin daily from TCG Pocket, Pokemon TCG Pocket.
Nice.
True.
And we've been playing a lot of Repo.
Oh yes, we play a lot of Repo.
It's a great game.
Nice. I'm
Yeah,
down to play
yeah.
that sometime. It's have y'all played like Split Fiction or It Takes Two together yet?
We played It Takes Two. We love that game. And we
Nice.
want to play Split Fiction. But we might be doing something special with Split Fiction. So you'll have to stay
Oh man,
tuned for that.
that'll be exciting because you guys split the controller, but it's a 2-player game, so that's gonna be interesting to see how you're gonna
I
handle
don't know what we're gonna do.
that. I can't wait then. Can't wait for that. I can't wait to see that. So, what are some of the upcoming games this year that you are very excited for?
I know this is so stupid to say, but Wind Waker. And Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
Yep.
We loved Age of Calamity. We actually had a ton of fun playing through that together. And so I'm excited for the next one.
Yeah. I think I didn't really. It's out now, but Claire Obscure.
Oh, yes.
Expedition 33.
Yes.
I haven't wanted to buy a game that badly in a long time. And that game just looks like, just top of the line.
Can't wait.
So I'd love to play that. I don't know when I will. Other than that,
I think that's all on our list. So
yeah, I feel like there's probably stuff, but we're kind of like heads down on projects right
Yeah.
now. And so we're not thinking about. It's weird. We're not thinking about games too much.
We're busy playing games. You think about games, pretty much.
Exactly, yeah.
Right now, I've been playing through Persona 3 Reload. Love that game to death. Loving it. And after that, I'll do Expedition 33 because the game looks incredible.
Nice.
But I'm also
Nice.
excited for Lost Soul Aside. Not sure if you guys are familiar with that game. It's basically
A little bit.
It's Final Fantasy 15 meets Devil May Cry. That's the way I can
Yeah.
describe it. It is a very hack and slash action game. I can't wait for that. And Death Stranding 2, can't wait for that in June. And then Ghost of Yotai in the fall.
Oh yeah.
I
I do
cannot
want to
wait
play
for that.
Ghost of Tsushima and kind of catch up on that. That's one I missed out on.
Top 3 best games on PS4 for real. And of
Really?
course GTA 6. I'm excited for that game whenever that comes out. So this is the last question, and this is the surprise I was telling you off stream. So what I like Nick and Nicole to do separately. Nick, I like you to look at Nicole and tell her the one thing you like the most about her. And Nicole, you do the same thing, but like what you like the most about him. And go.
I was trying to,
Losers.
because I can do a run-on sentence.
Do you want to go first?
I don't know. It's the wording. That's the tough part because I know what it is, but to describe
It
it,
is hard
it's
to put
hard.
into words.
Yeah, I guess I'll put it this way.
You have to look at me.
You are the best person I've ever met,
Aw.
and the way that you treat me is the highest standard that could ever be set.
No.
Yep.
Aw.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
You make me feel so comfortable just being myself, being nerdy, and not only do you make me feel comfortable, like you join in on it, and I just think that's incredible to be around all the time.
Aw, a round of applause for our favorite couple on the show. So with that being said, now we are going to wrap things up with where's the paper? God damn it, where's the paper? Where's the paper for the questions? Okay. Here it is. Eek. All right. This is why we need to do this beforehand. My bad. We're gonna start things off with a fan favorite section of the show called Top 10 Questions on Motown Downtown.
Top 10 questions. Hey, you got the questions? Top 10 questions.
Let's do it.
I got the answers. Top 10 questions. Better get your answers ready.
Mo?
Where I will ask my guests 10 questions courtesy of Inside the Actors Studio. So, are you two ready?
I think
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Oh yeah, these are brand new questions too. So here we go. So first question is, what is your favorite Keyblade?
Oathkeeper.
Oathkeeper.
What is your least favorite Keyblade?
Metal Chocobo.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was gonna say too. But I thought you were gonna say that too. So I was like, maybe I need another one. But it is. I do think it's Metal Chocobo.
Yeah.
What, in terms of being a content creator, what makes you the most happy?
Getting to like feel this energy where like if we have an idea that we're super excited about, having the community like rise up and also be super excited about and talk about it, that's one of the coolest feelings.
Yeah, entertaining people. That's what it's all about. You play games anytime. Getting to entertain people is the best part.
Nice. In terms of being a content creator, what makes you the most unhappy?
Imposter syndrome and caring about what other people think.
Yeah. So, yeah, same.
Okay. Your favorite sound in all of video games?
Ooh.
Favorite sound?
Yeah.
Oh, lightsaber ignition. Any game. But probably Star Wars Battlefront 2 lightsaber ignition when you become a hero.
Nice.
Maybe Twilight Princess, the wolf howling.
Amazing. Now, the sound you don't like the most in all of video games?
Ooh.
I am Mushu. I loved it.
That one haunts us now, though.
Yeah.
We heard that way too many times. I don't know.
Over here. Because that means you just lost your optimization in your
Yeah. I can't think of one. I really can't. I agree with yours. I can't think of more. Yeah, a lot of them are just like triggering phrases from bosses.
Yep.
Like, take this from Pit
Yeah,
Handsome. Just hearing him say that.
We'll go with that.
Oh my god, every time I like tense up.
So, Radiant Gardeners, what is the one curse word you would love to hear Sora say? You can say
I'm
the
so
F word
thin.
or the A word, whatever you will like.
No, this is a good one. This is a good question. Hold on.
Should I go first then?
Yeah, you go first.
So I'm very tame. I don't really swear. So
Yeah.
I would love to hear him say, "Gosh diddly dang it."
Be hilarious, yeah.
It's something really dorky.
I think bastard. I think
That would be
if Sora just started calling everyone a bastard, that'd be so sick.
Oh, those organization bastards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That'd be hilarious, yeah. So, what is the one place on Earth you would love to go to on a vacation?
I do think it's Japan. It's definitely tied.
Germany.
Yeah, it's tied
Yeah.
between Japan and Germany.
Yeah.
But I mean,
yeah, I
Germany.
guess-
I mean, both of them, but Japan is just like
Yeah.
a crazy dream.
Place I've never been. Japan. Place I
Mhm.
have been, and I would go back to anytime. Germany.
And I haven't been to Germany.
All right.
Not yet.
So the one vacation spot you would never want to go to.
Denver.
No.
No.
I don't.
Never.
Yeah, never.
I just want to get out of the house, Mo.
I feel that.
That's a good question.
Someplace in the boonies. And I know that's your least favorite word.
It would be somewhere where they're like very close-minded. That would probably be the biggest thing.
All right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love experiencing like all cultures, except for the ones that don't want people to experience them. That just makes it less fun.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I would never want to go to Antarctica or something, but that's just me.
Oh, that'd be sick.
I do think
Yeah.
that would be cool.
Oh,
And so the last one is if you had a genie, what are the 3 wishes you would ask that genie?
Do we
ooh.
collectively share the genie?
yes. Yeah.
That's the other thing.
I wish I didn't care what other people thought.
I don't think genies can do that.
They could make you completely blind, but I would have a caveat that I don't want to hurt anyone. But I don't want to become so debilitated by my own fear of hurting other people that I never do anything.
So is that 2?
No. That's like
all
one
in one.
long and Genie's falling asleep. Yeah, do you want to do one of yours?
Mine are just depressing. I don't know. I would wish to be happy and healthy.
Yeah, I mean that's the other one that came to my mind. Yeah, just happy
Yeah.
and healthy. Yeah, I'll use number 2 on that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then a 3rd.
Oh, I'll give up my happiness and my health. I want to meet George Lucas. Oh no, I'm gonna wish for a dinner party with George Lucas, Hayden Christensen, and Ewan McGregor,
Nice.
and then
Can you say my name too? Do I get
well,
to be
you would
there?
be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't miss out on that.
And then make a song with Skrillex.
Ooh.
I like that. So, let's get one more round of applause, please, for our first returning guest, Radiant Gardeners. That was so much fun. Thank you all again for coming out. So, we're gonna go find somebody to raid. So, while I do that, how about some parting words for the audience?
Thank you so much for all of your support. We really appreciate it. We love seeing people support Mo and Motown Downtown as well. Like, this is just such a cool podcast, and I'm happy you all are here. So thank you.
Yeah. Please make sure you let Mo know that you see how much hard work goes into this show. From the moment that he hits go live, you can see just how much thought and care has gone into this. So, yeah, huge shout out to you, Mo.
We are gonna go raid our friend Rosemary. So, what is going to be the raid message? You will be in charge of that.
Oh.
Let's stay.
Let's stay. Let's arrive.
That's right.
Wait, can it be a song? Mo, what's your favorite song?
Under the Sea.
What's your least favorite lyric from Under the Sea?
The nude played the flute.
The what?
The nude plays the flute.
All right, there you go. There's your raid message.
All right,
the nude plays
the flute. There we go. The newt plays the flute. There we go. Everyone copy that in chat. And let's get one more shout out for raiding gardeners, please. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. When is the next time you will be live?
Tomorrow. We're live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
What time?
Around 7 p.m. EST.
No.
Oh no, actually tomorrow's different than usual. It'll be 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Yeah, 5
So
p.m.
y'all
EST.
stay tuned for that. I will definitely be there. And I'll see you guys in July, okay?
Sounds good, yeah.
So thank you all for
Let's get
coming
Party
out.
Fest.
Have a good weekend, everybody. See you all next week for more Persona. So until then, I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.